What's going on, you all? This is Brother D here, coming back at you with another edition of the Brother D Show podcast. And on today's show, we will be talking from the subject, did you make up your mind? Did you make up your mind? So we're just going to get right to it on tonight. We're going to be talking about that. And as we take the time to think about all of the decisions that we've made in our life, we have to ask ourselves the question, did we make up our mind? Did we decide that we're going to do what's best for us? Did we decide that we're going to move forward and not be swayed or moved back and forth or to and fro as it relates to other people's decisions and how other people perceive us? Because there are times where you're going to go through a period where everyone's not going to receive you. Everybody's not going to perceive who you are and who you've been to them, who you've always been, what you've contributed. Everybody's not always going to perceive that. So you have to ask yourself the question, have I made up my mind not to be thrown off, not to be distracted by that? Have I made up my mind? Am I going to move forward in my life? Am I going to move forward in my career without worrying about the next person? Did you make up your mind? As we look at our calendar, we can see that this is the final month of the year. And we have to make the decision, with December the 31st only being a few weeks away. Did we make up our mind? With Christmas being literally 21 days away, we have to ask ourselves the question once again, did we make up our mind? We cannot allow ourselves to go into 2023 thinking about the people who did not do the right thing, thinking about the people who did not treat us right, thinking about the people who did not receive us as their own when they could have. That's the stuff that we have to think about, and we have to say, oh my gosh, I'm at the end of the year. Am I going to waste my time and my energy worried about that? Or am I going to make this final month of the year worth it? And I don't want you to think so much about your failures or the different things that got you tripped up from January onwards. Because as we went through the seasons, as we went through winter, spring, summer, and fall, as we've gone through the different seasons, we can say, you know what? This year could have been an easy year. This year could have been a hard year. And this year could have very well been a mixed year, full of ups and downs. But we have to say, you know what? With this last part of the year left, I'm going to do whatever I can to make it worth it. Are you willing to end your year strong? Are you willing to end this year on a positive note, no matter how rocky this year has been? Are you willing to say, I'm going to go into 2023 with a new mindset, that I'm not going to wait until January 1st to have a New Year's resolution? I'm going to start now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start before Christmas gets here. I'm going to be in a place where I can say, you know what? Whatever I didn't do, whatever I didn't accomplish, it's okay. I'm going to try my best to knock it out before the clock strikes 12. And let's make up our minds that we're going to do it. Because there's going to come a day and time where people will have to come back and say, I'm sorry. There's going to come a day and time where people are going to have to come back and say, I was wrong about you. I didn't prioritize you. I didn't put you first because this one and that one was in the way. And you have to make up in your mind that, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. You just have to be you got to be in a place where you have tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. How are you going to close this year out? What are you going to do? How are you going to balance your work and your life schedule? How are you going to do that? So let's take time to think about that. Let's take time to think on this Sunday evening. Let's take time to think about how we can do that. Because it's not over yet. It's not over yet. It is not over. You can still get some things done. It's not over until December 31st at 11:59 p.m. This is Brother D. You all, and I hope that this show on this Sunday evening has inspired you. It has motivated you to keep on going. All right. Have a great night.